Don't fall for his flattering tune. He'll promise you the world until you drink that perfume. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. There's only two ways to make it in this town. One is to be brilliant, the other is to drown. But don't take both drugs all in one go. You can't reach the heavens passed out on the floor. It's a highway, highway to the door, and a neon Medusa's got your heart. Sweet canyon lullabies, don't look straight into its eyes. It's a highway, highway to the door. If your mama could see you now, if your mama could see you now, topless and upside down, spinning around. If your mama could see you now, with the party lines coming out, are you lost or are you found? Are there too many mirrors in this Don't fall in love with the man on stage. I'll be on in a minute and I'll sweep you away. Don't fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze. fall for the monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze.
Hello. Welcome to Monday. Yeah, it's been like a week. Well, just over a week, because Tuesday was the last one. Because yeah, I had family visiting, so there wasn't really time or opportunity for streaming good. But with that away, we have banished the awful. I shouldn't say that, they're not awful. I love my relatives, but we have banished the inconvenient for the purpose of streaming relatives to the land of wind and ghosts. So we're back with something different. I know I still need to finish Dave the Diver and Armored Core and Cyberpunk and all these other things lurking on my back. I have a bunch of skeletons sitting next to me that I never finished painting. But no, we're back with Manic Miners. So, what is Manic Miners? Well, that's a good question. I'm old, and so I remember the days of the late 90s and early 2000s when LEGO brought out, in my opinion, the greatest LEGO set of all time. Rock Raiders. It was back when, well, actually, they still do have stories, but I was going to say, back when they were doing stories for like the LEGO sets, they'd release like books and shit with them. They had, yeah, Rock Raiders. The whole point was that they were a bunch of space explorers who got stranded on an unknown planet known as Planet U. And they had to dig holes in the ground to find energy crystals that they needed to get to repower their ship so they could get back home. And yeah, it was a fun little set, and it was one of my favorites. I had a bunch of stuff from it. And the year after its release, so it came out in 1999, the set was discontinued in 2000, and they actually released a game for it. It was one of the earlier LEGO games, along with LEGO Racers, LEGO Land, and I think there was an Explorers one, I can't remember. There were actually two Rock Raiders games. There was one that was on PlayStation 1 on PC. I never played the PlayStation 1. The PC one was apparently better, and that's what I had, and I played the shit out of that game. It's basically like a RTS, but with a lot of kind of more creative stuff. It's not really military themed. It's much more like, again, like Deep Rock Galactic, but for kids. You know, dig holes, acquire crystals. But it has a lot of very, in my opinion, innovative mechanics, interesting things they've done, and so on and so forth. So where does that leave Manic Miners? Well, in the year of our Lord 2019, after 20 years of the Rock Raiders franchise being utterly dormant, some utter mad lad by the online handler Baklava decided that they were going to, as their first project, I believe they have certifications in game development or whatnot, but as their first like fan-made game project, they were going to make a remastered, an unofficial remastered version of Rock Raiders. And this is it, Manic Miners. So it's a remaster of the original. I've played through the OG campaign in this, but they actually have a remastered version of the campaign, which makes things even better. So we're going to be playing that tonight, and then there's some other things you can unlock when you finish that. But they've made a whole bunch of like quality of like not just updating the graphics, as you can see on the menu here, and you can't hear anything because I currently have the game minimized, so don't worry. But they've made a whole bunch of like not just visual updates, but quality of life updates. They've added stuff that wasn't in the original game or was in the game assets but not used. So for instance, the tunnel transport, which you'll probably see, is a very large helicopter that was used for set dressing, but it was never actually a usable unit in the game. Well, Baklava was like, nah, fuck that noise, we're going to make this thing a fully usable unit. They've also just made like a whole bunch of other little funky updates, so and also like fully remastered the soundtrack, things like that. So let me bring it up, you'll be able to hear the menu noise. But if you and they've got a level editor now, but if you go into settings, there's all like the basic things like, you know, game speed, radar icons. You can upgrade the radar. Well, hopefully one day we'll be able to upgrade the radar icons. They don't have that yet. There's icon changes, but for instance, under, I think it's gameplay, or is it? So there's a whole bunch of things you can change here just to make the game more interesting. You can get rid of self-damage. You can adjust monster difficulties, spawn rates. You You can turn on arachnophobia mode, things like that. But where's this one? Yes, random crashes. In the spirit of the original Rock Raiders game, you hereby have the opportunity to emulate the random crashes it had. Like, absolutely just hilarious shit like this. Honestly, this thing has been just an absolute delight to play. Just because they've really put in a level of craftsmanship and dedication to making it better. And putting in a lot of stuff that, like, I feel like modern games should have, like this, right? There is a hard reset that just resets everything to the defaults. So if somehow along the way you fucked everything up, you can just be like, cool, reset. Same with the campaign. You can do a full campaign reset all your progress. The only area I've had some annoyance with... Oh, sorry, beg your pardon. The only thing I've had some annoyance with has been the sound effects. I found like the music volume I've had to crank down really low to not be absolutely deafening. But he's got all sorts of different soundtracks, and he's got the OG soundtrack for low quality. We've got the new one for high quality. There's all sorts of like Lego Racers mix. And again, the game is still in development, so there's stuff we may see coming later. So we may see language stuff. Some of the alerts, which you can hear now, they're still a little bit buggy, and there are some slight bugs in the game. But overall, it plays well. You'll notice it does have some legacy controls that are a bit funky as well. Like left click does everything. So that took a little bit of getting used to. But yeah, hopefully I'm gonna stop rambling and play the game. And actually, before I stop rambling, this is technically the game. So technically, I'm not a liar. Ando is not a liar. Manage crew. This is a cool thing. So they didn't have this in the original game, but now you can edit your miners, you can change their gear out, and as you go through levels you can unlock more gear. So this is my little me that I've made at the moment, my little Ando who runs around. He runs around in the maps for me as one of my miners. I don't know if you can have multiple custom miners in a single map or just one, but you can randomize stuff. You can buy, there's a shop with all different prints and options for hats and things, so I could get myself a top hat if I wanted to, get myself a pirate hat, tempting, get myself a Froge. But it's actually kind of fun that the dev have decided to basically just use only parts that were extant in Lego up to the year 1999. I think there's one or two exceptions that they've put through, but they basically said, look, we're not gonna sneak anything that you can get nowadays in. It's all retro stuff. It's all classic. They also have a cheat mode if you want to. You can just be like, cool, screw it. I don't want to have to unlock all this. Give me everything, which I think is great. Like there's just so much flexibility in how they're letting people play this game. So let's go campaign. I don't have any community levels yet because you have to download those from the Discord. So we're gonna go with the remastered campaign and grab the first level.
The LMS Explorer has been slightly damaged.
Oh yeah, they have all the audio as well.
Working properly. A team of Rock Raiders has been teleported into the Rung Cavern, and they need to find their way back to the tool store. Drill through the cavern walls, and once you've found it, start our mining operation by collecting 5 energy crystals.
Also, let me know if audio is a bit scuffed. Because again, as I said, I had to tweak the audio for this to not deafen me myself. I haven't really tried it with OBS and streaming. So with that aside, let's go. This is the OG like mission templates. But for the remastered campaign, apparently they've changed things. Apparently they've kind of broadened the level. Okay, I don't remember this. Okay, Hover Scout can leap over small gaps. Try selecting your Hover Scout and clicking on the arrow's location. Okay. Oh, it jumps. Oh, that's cool. Could they do that in the original? I don't remember. Swing. Like, because again, like there were some vehicles that had double click abilities. So the small mobile laser cutter, as the name implies, had a laser.
What? Yes.
Oh, and they've any of the named characters now have full audio. So this regular Mook, he has no voice, but Sparks just he'll have a little conversation with you, which I think is very cool. Lego Pliz Rock Raiders, bring it back. Give this man money. Give this man. Actually, no. Drill that. Yum. But yeah, this is the game. It's very 90s. But there's a lot of funky stuff you can do. Like, well, actually, here's one I can show off. So you can go to a third-person view from your miners, and not only can you follow them around and drive them around, but you can also just do shit with them. Like, you can actively partake in the tasks at hand, which is kind of cool. It is a little bit awkward, particularly the first-person view in some of the vehicles can get a bit weird. Particularly because the bigger vehicles have a roll cage on the cockpit, which has an inconvenient, and I even thought this as a kid, I was like, this is a terrible design. There was a really inconvenient crossbar right at eye level.
Well done.
There we go. Oof.
Now collect 5 energy crystals. Landslide has occurred.
Yeah, this feels very different. All right, I'm gonna let that guy actually get on that hover scout. And you come up here. I'm gonna get you to drill through here. Zoom. I don't know how fucking fast hover scouts are. I never used them back in the day. The hover scout, in my opinion, is a little bit useless. Because it has no cargo capacity and it has no drilling capacity. So giving it that jump ability actually makes it tremendously useful, if that is a new thing. But yeah, so this is the basics of the game, is you drill walls. Your basic miners can only drill loose rock and dirt. And in those walls you will find energy crystals like that. And you'll also produce rubble. And if you shovel the rubble, you will create ore. Use ore to build stuff. Energy crystals used to call down vehicles. And it's also a prerequisite for a lot of mission objectives.
An energy crystal has been found.
A lot of the later missions, you also guys are slipping over as well. Spiders are causing them to slip. Yeah, a lot of the later missions are very much a just get lots of energy crystals, but some of the earlier ones tend to be things like you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, find your way to the tool store, which is what we've just done. So I can either like direct my miners by hand, for lack of a better word. I'm stuck with 3. I can't call down it. Oh, why can't? Oh no, I don't need to call. I don't need to go to the building. I can just call down some extras as well. So I can just assign walls and say, hey, drill this, and someone, when they've got a free minute, will go over and start drilling. You can also set priorities, so I'm going to put rubble as first priority. These guys will go around and scrape up the rubble, which is important because rubble slows you down. So the fastest you'll move is on power path, then cavern floor, and then rubble slows you down. And I'm gonna try and not be boring. Okay, we've got 2 energy crystals, very good. I'm gonna try not to be too boring doing this tonight. Also, you'll notice I zip around the cavern a lot. Sorry, not sorry. It's how I play the game. And I rotate the camera a lot as well. Yes, this is hard rock. You can't drill hard rock with regular miners. You need vehicles for that. But you can blow it up with explosives. Which... Okay, we can build a camp. Yes. Demolition's time. Let's check. Is Ander an explosives expert in this campaign? He is. Ander's the veteran of my other campaign, so he's got like all of the skills. He's basically got all of the training. Let's do some demolitions.
An energy crystal has been found.
Solid rock.
We thankfully don't have any oxygen limits on this mission, so you'll see this blue bar down here.
Another
This is your oxygen
You're more than
meter.
halfway there.
Under certain missions, you have limited oxygen, so you have to build a support station in order to produce oxygen to support your miners. And the more dudes you have, the faster your oxygen depletes, which is kind of cool. And also, again, the more guys you bring down, the more support stations you have to build.
Tool store.
Also, stuff like this, like Notice how he's got the headlights on his, like, I'll zoom in on it. Like, he's got full lighting on his helmet. Oh, and his goggles moved down. I hadn't even noticed that. Like, little things like this just make this game a real joy to experience. And also, I've got the brightness turned up so I can see shit. Because you can actually... Where are we? Let me just get rid of my priorities real quick. Options. I think atmospheric lighting, ambient lighting on like default is like 50% or something. It's way dimmer. I turn it up so I can see shit, but again, with it turned down, it's much more impressive with the headlights and things like that. I might actually, I'll put it back up, but if we want, actually, no, you know what? Screw it. Let's go down to 50, and let's go ambient. Let's go in the caves tonight. We in the mines. The VTubers yearn for the mines. Also, Ando, why haven't you dynamited yet? That's why, because drilling is not. Are you training to be my explosives expert? Ando, you have the training. Why are you not doing it? Ah, yeah, there we go. So we've got some dynamite now. Okay, that's different. I didn't know he had full unique dialogue even outside of interacting with him. Because the regular dudes just go, whoa, and run away. He makes even different dialogue. I love it. I love it. I love the effort that's gone into this game. Oh yeah, other change that they made that I quite appreciate. So normally in the old campaign, in the OG game, when you finished a mission, when you got all your mission criterion, you just immediately finished. Like everything would teleport off the board. In the updated version, they've given you the option to keep playing if you want to. If you want to get every bit of ore and every energy crystal, and like mine out every wall, like I do, then yes, you can do that, and it's great. That's what I appreciate about them. Also, I hate lava. Fuck lava. I think there are still some things. I don't know if this is like an echo of the old game or not. I can't really remember, but played a mission the other night where just the monster spawns were fucking insane. Like, so this is the alarm that you can set. This is red alert, or action stations, that's it. Which puts an alarm up that basically means that if you have guys who are equipped to deal with intruders, they'll go and deal with them. But I had a game last night where I swear that alarm was I just turned it on for the entire game and just left it on because monsters were just spawning that frequently. Oh, really? No energy crystals from that? Disappointing. Why? Why, Luigi? Let's drop a canteen. The canteens, this is actually another new thing. So this is something that they added to the list of buildings. It wasn't in the OG game. I don't know if the building was in the game assets and they just never used it or what. But, yeah, the canteen wasn't in the original one. It's basically a semi-support station. So the support station gives you air, it lets you bring in vehicles, and it lets your guys eat sandwiches to heal themselves. The canteen basically gives you the sandwiches. Actually, I might just get you to move this hover scout. It'll just get you to use the hover scout to get across the water. You'd think they could just, hover across the water, but there's a couple of different ways to get across water. In my opinion, the tunnel scout, the helicopter, is the best option. So for vehicles, we got a bunch. We got the hover scout, which is, I don't think, great. Oh, that's right. Oh no, the canteen is not. It's self-powered. That's right. I don't need a thing for that. So we have the hover scout, and there's a tunnel scout, which is just a little helicopter. Small digger. They're just, again, like a little small vehicle that can drill walls. They can drill hard rock. It takes a while, but they can do it. Transport truck. I really like transport trucks because they make life so much more efficient. Small mobile laser cutter. I don't rate this vehicle at all. It was never good in the old game, and they haven't really made it better. the one improvement they have made is that it now actually drills automatically. In the old game, you had to drive it up to a wall, double select it to get the laser, and then shoot the laser at the wall manually. Now, if you just say, hey, drill a wall, it'll automatically drive up and start lasering the wall. It's just not really very efficient. The other upside of it is you can use it to shoot monsters and other intruders. But did he just say every day I'm shoveling? Fuck yes. Absolute Chad. Yeah, so the small mobile laser cutter and also to a certain extent the large mobile laser cutter are not that great. I think there could be some tweaks there. And of course we have, you know, Chrome Crusher, the heaviest driller. I really wanted this kit as a kid. I didn't get it, unfortunately. I did have the Granite Grinder though. Like me some Granite Grinder. So the Chrome Crusher and the Loader Dozer were my two white whales that I never got. Maybe one day I'll hunt them down on eBay. But no, I had the Tunnel Transport. And this is the one I was talking about earlier, that it's basically like, hey, this thing was only ever used as set dressing, but fuck it, it's in the game files, so we're gonna put this in the game so you can use it and enjoy. Oh, slimy slugs, god damn it. Why are there so many slugs? 8 slimy slugs, fuck those guys. Always stealing my power. They're like, yeah, it's in the game file, so we'll give it to you. Which I thought was great. And I really hope they put some extra vehicles in later in development, because like there are some vehicles that are a bit useless, like the Hover Scout, as I said, are a bit meh. Some of the water vehicles are a bit meh, and I really wish there was a large transport truck. I really wish there was a vehicle that could do construction work, particularly for putting out power path and repairing ground from lava. Lava will erode ground and spread. So I don't know. I think there's some cool stuff they could do with it. But for like a one-man dev team plus enthusiastic contributors, I think it's in pretty damn good shape.
Only one more energy crystal to go now.
Oh yeah, we basically got all of them, but who cares? I could probably just keep expanding, really. Yeah, fuck it. Let's teleport pad.
Papa Scouts.
Canteen.
Papa Scouts.
Congratulations.
Yeah, there we go. Actually, no, fuck it.
5 energy crystals.
We'll call finish fast. I don't know what fast means. I think fast just cuts all this. So yeah, we'll get through the first mission, because it's pretty meh. It's just like get 5 energy crystals or whatever.
You've got all
10 energy
5
crystals. Good math, Ando.
Mission complete.
Alright, now let's actually get on to some of the more decent ones. So usually the way this game works is, it usually goes like 2-3, 2-3, as you go down. I really like this background, how it's like the deeper rock strata. Now again, this is the remastered campaign, so things are slightly different.
The
So Path to Power and Rubble Trouble. Let's go Path to Power.
Okay, Rock Raider, we must begin the
Oh, it's put my name in.
Rock Raider HQ.
That's cool.
We need a power station. Upgrade the tool store and build a section of power.
Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. And like again, don't expect huge amounts of complexity from the campaign, because it was a game for like ages 6 and up.
Collected enough energy crystals and ore, construct the power station.
Although it can be surprisingly hard, as I mentioned before, like some of the monster spawns and stuff can be a little bit janky. Because there are some things in the game where you're like, I feel like they didn't code this properly before they released it. There's still hard rock, hard rock, hard rock, hard rock. That's all hard rock. Is this the one where I need to do lots of reinforcing work? I think so. Let's mine all that. Let's drill that. Oh, we'll scrape that rubble.
A landslide has occurred.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting lots of. You're gonna be hearing that a lot. A landslide has occurred. Oh, didn't want that.
A landslide has occurred.
You know what? I'm gonna do something I very rarely do. I'm gonna reinforce all of this, because this is just gonna be the most annoying route to take. This is something we really actually do need to manage is rubble, because rubble will slow your efficiency down like nobody's business. I know I'm talking up like efficiency like it's some kind of competitive RTS, but for me this is just, I don't know. I like the flow of things. That's actually something the dev has talked about back over. He's kind of said like, what do I plan to do with this game? Like, what's the goal? And he's like, I want to make something fully functional, and it'll either become open source and go out to the community, and you guys can keep sustaining it, or he'll keep working on it, or alternatively, perhaps one day he will make a, like, he'll take what he's learned on it and make his own better version. Like, instead of being stuck to, okay, this is a Lego game, he'll go, okay, I'm going to make the spiritual successor to Manic Miners 2.0, the spiritual successor to Rock Raiders that we all wanted but never really got. Fuck, there's so much. I don't remember playing this mission. Well, actually, no, I remember it because I remember being constantly fucking ganked by avalanches, but I don't remember playing this mission recently because, again, as I said, I played through the OG campaign. I need ore.
Solid rock.
Oof. Oof. I don't want my mans to die. Okay, I think we're gonna... Oof.
A new cabin has been
My mans be dying. Ander, go and get a hammer. Go and get a hammer and reinforce these damn walls. Okay, man's got a hammer. And this is one thing that, again, annoys me a little bit about the game. Sometimes you do have to force priorities on you guys to get them to do stuff. The other one is, I want to put it in the canteen. I know where I want to put it, but until I have that power path built, I can't start building it. Alright, so we've reinforced one wall. So, unfortunately, once you've reinforced a wall, you can't really do anything with it, which kind of annoys me. I wish you could just dynamite them, but instead I'm just going to settle with reinforcing these walls. Oof. Yep, well, we just lost Ando. That's what I was worried about. Oof. Yeah, we just lost another one. Was this the one I selected? Was this path to... I thought I selected path to power. This feels like rubble trouble. With all these avalanches. Okay. Well, we've reinforced this whole corridor now. Hopefully that means less suffering. Oh, we just lost another dude. Okay. Reinforce. This is just like the absolute fucking gauntlet. Because given my tries, I wouldn't actually reinforce these. I would demolish them with dynamite. The problem is I have to go through them to get the ore that I need to upgrade my tool store to get the dynamite. So, unfortunately, it is what it is. Okay, we got some guys going to reinforce some walls. Great. Actually, that's something that they've put into the game that I really like now. Is previously, yeah, you can tell dudes to go and get tools, and you had to do that in the OG game. But now, if they don't have a tool and you need someone to get a tool, they'll do it automatically. Also, if they don't have the training for that tool, like, they'll go and get training so they can carry more stuff. Just a little cute quality of life changes. Yeah, we'll demolish this later when we have the ore for a... Actually, there we go. It's an upgrade. Is this level 3? It is.
An energy crystal has been found.
We are now free to start dynamiting. Oh, you can actually dynamite reinforced walls. Fucking fantastic. That's what I like to see.
A new cavern has been discovered.
Nothing can stop the mines.
Power drop.
Alright, blast that. Yes. Alright. Demolition crew, get to work. Actually, that's the fun one as well. I might do that. Hang on. Let's. Yes, you're busy. Let's go and demolish some walls. Yeah, you can do everything by hand. You can even do the dynamiting by hand if you want to.
Cavern has been discovered.
This guy sounds like literally every Redditor ever, and I love it. Oh, no. Yeah, let's get some dynamite. Let's fucking go. I don't know, I think for stream I'm going to try and play as much as I can of this game, like either in first person or in like pseudo first person, third person. Oh. No. Oh, that's the other fun one. If dynamite's too close to itself when it goes off, it will chain the detonation. Like that. Alright, well, we lost all that dynamite, but that's okay. Let's do this one. Ooh.
An energy crystal has been found.
So yeah, sometimes you do wind up with just egregious amounts of dynamite everywhere. Ooh. I know it's probably annoying as hell for anyone watching, but I have a huge soft spot for that. Ooh. Can I just dynamite random walls? Oh, I can. What happens if I dynamite an ore seam? I can't remember. Ooh. It does just get me all the ore. Fantastic. I love it. I love it. You love to see it. Alright. Shovel time. Taking direct control is actually really useful. Because you can kind of, like, clear up those trouble areas that are bottlenecking your flow. Also, the fact that goggles are animated is kind of cool. All it needs now is the Yoda death sound from Lego Star Wars. Whoop. Didn't mean for that. Oh, it's so cool. I don't know, I know I'm geeking out about it, but just those headlights. It's so fucking cool. Alright, shovel more. Shovel more dirt. Shovel simulator. I don't know. I was watching Matara Khan play Satisfactory the other day, and yeah, definitely that one's on the list to do. I didn't realize it was made by Coffee Stain, the same people who do Deep Rock. But I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I really want a mining game that's not Deep Rock. Like, Deep Rock's fun, but it's like shoot things and dig things. I'm like, just give me a game that's like Satisfactory. Yeah, it is Legos. This literally is Legos. It is the unofficial remake of Lego Rock Raiders from 1999. One of my favorite games as a kid, so when someone was making a fan-made, like, remaster, of course I had to play it. How you doing, Castigator? Welcome in. So yeah, we're running around doing some mining, but as I was kind of saying, I really want a, oh yeah, no, I'm really avoiding it. My occupational health and safety requires me to keep my feet in good nick. We've done the risk assessment for dealing with Legos. We have our PPE on. Steel cap boots are a must. But yeah, I just love like a physics based mining game. Oof. Here I says I'm being safe. Immediately trips over a spider. Fuck off, spider. Anyway, where's everything else going? We've got our canteen built. Excellent. Let's dynamite that. Actually, let's get this guy and dynamite it from this guy from first person. Oh, running away time. Oh, okay, I damaged my tool store. Great job, Ando. Yeah, I really want like a physics-based mining game where I can just put explosives in like a whole wall of rock and just like long wall mine it, demolish it with TNT. I don't know. I feel like we can make this happen. If Ichiban or Ichiban or how you say it, we're able to make a Five Nights at Freddy's parody, then anything is possible. But yeah, how you doing, Castigator? Welcome in, or Castigator. I accept all pronunciations here. What are we? Have we got enough energy crystals? Okay, blow that up.
An energy
Yep. Okay, we have another energy crystal. Great. I love how much of a nerd he sounds like. He really is like every Redditor. He also sounds nothing like that in the cutscenes, because the cutscenes, this is a game from 1999, the OG cutscenes were not fully voiced. They just go like, oh, oh. Let's... Ah, I do have someone who can fix things. Yes, dynamite for everything. Demolish all the things. Oh shit, am I gonna demolish my canteen with this? I hope not.
An energy crystal has been
Okay, I didn't demolish it, I did damage it though. Alright, whoever's a mechanic, come and fix it. It's probably Ando who's... Ando's dead. I have someone who's a mechanic. Someone can fix this. Yeah, it's this dude. Okay, cool. He's doing the... He's got the spanner out. He's fixing my canteen for me. That's actually one thing I really do like is training on your dudes is persistent across missions. So now that I've got them like spec'd up for different stuff, I don't have to waste my time getting them trained. Also, yes, there is ore everywhere. This game really does like spoil you when it comes to abundance of resources with ore.
an energy crystal.
Oh, there we go. Oh, docks. Okay, I don't know what purpose that serves. I mean, sure, I can get on the water, but... Or I could train some dudes as sailors. That'd be fucking useful. Not. Whoop. Report that man, send him for a drug and alcohol test. He tripped over on flat ground. Let's get a teleport pad in. I've been really slow on the base building because this is just a really early mission. And we have no oxygen limits, so I'm not rushing for a support center. There's something else I do hope they add. I hope like the devs are like, hey, let's add some more buildings. Because they've already added the canteen. As I said earlier, I don't know if the canteen was like part of the OG game files that was never used, or if it's a completely new addition.
An energy
Because not all of the buildings, but the majority of the buildings in the game are actually... I think the tool store was a set on its own, but a bunch of them were actually part of the Rock Raider base play set, and they just split them off into separate chunks for the game. So like the upgrade station, the ore refinery, the laser teleport pad, and I think the geology station were all part of the main kit. I can't remember at the power station. I don't think the power station was actually a kit. I think that was one that they made for the game. That being said, we live in an age of wonders, such that you could probably go on like Bricklink or something like that and custom make your own version of everything in the game just by ordering specific parts. I think the only ones that would be hard to get would be the set specific ones, like the drill pieces and the lasers. But everything else is standard. Like, on maybe something like the clear neons and stuff might be hard, but like you could probably get like just the teal. Oh man, I should have done that. So when I painted my my Iron Head squats for Necromunda, I just went with a very standard industrial yellow and grey, because I kind of based them off what we wear at work. Except I didn't want to do blue because I don't like painting blue. But now I'm thinking about it, I really should have done them in like this. Fuck, maybe I'll get some Leagues of Votann. No Ando. You've already spent a bunch of money on Steam tanks. You do not need to buy Leagues of Votann. But I was like, maybe I should do the yellow and teal and grey. It's fucking pretty. Okay, I feel like we've mined everything. Zoop. Is there anything? Oh, there is something over here. It's weird because the Lego Stone Pirates? Yes, correct. Correct. This is the way. This is the way, the truth, and the life. Ah, what is okay, that's information. That was not what I was trying to do. What does that do? Oh, cycle buildings, okay. But how you doing, farm? Welcome in. We are playing Manic Miners. It's the fan-made remaster of Lego Rock Raiders. It's very pretty. Okay. We have teleport pad. Let's bring in power station. Oh yeah, it's really weird in that regard. So all of the Lego assets have been updated, so they're all new, but they've kind of kept all the old textures. The exception is the ore. They've used new textures for the ore. The ore back in the day was like, it just looked like meatballs. It looked like your dudes were collecting meatballs, and now they actually look like Lego pieces. But yeah, like the water textures. Can we talk about the water textures? The lava actually doesn't look too bad, but the water is yeah, interesting. And also, let me bring out the radar. Yeah, that's some late 90s map design right there. But yeah, completely fan made by like one dude. No, they haven't done Legoland. I would love to see it. Well, I have not seen anyone do Legoland. I agree that Legoland was great, and I would love to see it done. Let me... Someone go put explosives against that wall.
You constructed a power station.
Excellent. That was one of my objectives, I think. What do I need for upgrade station? Oh, cool. I don't even need a support station. Looking fantastic. I think someone was talking about doing a remastered Lego Racers. I'm not sure. But no, they haven't done Legoland. Legoland was fun. And I have my copy downstairs, and I was thinking about trying to install it and play it on stream. Oh yeah, no, that was a big theme for Lego games in general. Like, they do this in Rock Raiders as well, where they're like, the cavern's really small, fit your buildings in. The only difference is that because you can dig, there's a lot of them where I've just been like, the cavern's really small. Yeah, for now it is. Wait till I get some dynamite. What are my objectives? Yeah, find it. Oh, I have to power the docks. Okay, I actually have to power the docks. I didn't give a shit about the docks. Too bad. Upgrade station. Bring that in. You will see why we're bringing in the upgrade station. It's for this thing. It's a special tool that will help us later. Okay. No wonder they were giving us 1 billion ore, because we need to build 1 billion pieces of power path. This is actually how you do power. You build power path and it links your buildings together. Oh yeah, wait till you see the cinematics in this. They haven't restored them. They've just used the OG cinematics. They are very grainy, but very endearing. No, I did enjoy Legoland. It had the same problem that a lot of theme park simulators have, like Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff like that. Where it'll be like, people get upset with stuff. Like the people will be like, oh, not enough food or whatever. So then you put in more food, and then they're like, not enough rides. And it's like, excuse me? Like, you were upset there wasn't enough food, so I took out rides to put in more food. And then you were upset that I took out rides to give you more food. It's funny. We're in an interesting era for fan-made Lego games, because there's another one coming out. There's a Bionicle one that it's a like an action RPG, and it actually looks kind of dope. All right, we have power. Well, we'll almost have power. Someone please put some ore down and build our last piece of power path. Really? Where's my last piece of ore? All right, fuck it. I'm assuming direct command, which you can do. There we go. We have achieved power. Okay. Build 5 electric fences. I mean, I can do that. All right. Helicopter, helicopter. Oh yes, Mr. Bimble shows up right when the park's in like an absolute fucked state. Especially when like, cause couldn't you have like random accidents or whatever happen where it'd be like, oh, this thing's broken. Oh, this thing's broken. And then like Mr. Bimble would show up right as like your 3 big rides have broken, and he'd be like, you don't have any rides. Yes, we now have an upgraded tunnel scout. Means we can do this shit. Actually, I don't want to. Do I want to fly it from third person? Sure, why not? Helicopter, helicopter. Now that means we can fly down here and do this.
An energy crystal has been found.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember. Yes, the aliens, when they just be like, aliens are stealing your rides. No, I remember that. I had some aliens steal like my most popular rides right at a big important moment.
An energy crystal has been found.
Helicopter, helicopter. I will admit the driving in this game is a little bit jank, but that's okay. I accept it for what it is. I'm trying to remember, did I beat Legoland? I can't recall. I can't remember. And actually, I was talking with a co-worker the other day. Hang on a second. Why have I got the laser option? Is this... No, it doesn't have a laser. Okay, I was like, why is the laser option on the menu? Yeah, I was talking with a co-worker the other day, and he showed me some photos from how we went to Legoland in the US, in like Florida, and hot damn, like there was, or it was LA. It's over in the US. Like there was some really cool shit there. I'm gonna have to add it to my list of things to visit. Yes, no, I remember that. And I remember some of the themes were very, very difficult to kind of have in conjunction with each other because of the size of their their rides and some of the requirements of like, we need path here, but I need path there. The one with Rock Raiders, it's kind of funny, and I talked about this earlier. I don't know if it's actually this bad in the OG, but a couple of missions I've played where they're like, cool, monsters will spawn. Monsters will now spawn for infinity. Like, you're just gonna like you were just gonna constantly be at alarm station. You're just gonna constantly have this alarm going off, telling you that something is fucking wrong. Oh, can I do a sneaky? I think I can. Can I, if I burrow through here? Damn it. Son of a bitch, motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I was really hoping that was gonna open this up. And that way my dudes would be able to come in here and collect everything. I can probably just build the 5 electric fences. There's nothing to build electric fences against, but I'll put them down anyway. Yes, as the name may imply, electric fence is used for building a fence that's electric that keeps things out. Wow, was that really 27 minutes? Okay, let's keep going. Actually, no, we'll finish. There's more ore I could have gotten, but we're good for now.
Good work. You successfully constructed that power
Cool.
station. Mission.
And I've accumulated 1,000 crystals in my playtime. Alright, what do we got next? So we can go down, and this is actually one of the things I do like, is that, like, as I said earlier,
It's a holder.
the missions are like 2, 3, 2, 3, but depending on if you do both or not, certain paths don't get unlocked, which I kind of like. Let's go Rubble Trouble.
Cavern has been found, but the area is very
Oh yay,
unstable.
more
The
avalanches.
floor is covered with fallen rocks and boulders.
Let's fucking go. I don't even have a shovel. If I had a shovel, I would be able to clear all this rubble up, but no, I just have to fucking walk around it.
Rubble.
Okay, that's drillable.
An energy crystal has been found.
Get back to drilling, boy. Whoop, spidered. Perfidious spider. Alright. Also, it's so weird seeing, again, like, things like spiders. Because, while they were in the original game, everything was so fucking grainy that you couldn't actually tell what a spider was. What? I didn't tell you to reinforce that. Or did I? Did I subconsciously tell you to reinforce that?
A new cavern has been discovered.
Oh, that's right. I need to actually build a tool store. Duh. Let's fucking reinforce this while we're here.
A landslide has occurred.
A landslide has occurred, apparently.
Power drop.
Are you just gonna pick that ore up?
Power drop.
Because, yeah, no one has a shovel. I'd be able to get so much ore if I could just clear out some of this rubble. Oh, yes, ore seam. Excellent. Drill that ore. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna manually... I am in control now. The brain is mine to control. So just gonna drill this ore seam and get all of the ore that we need. Actually, speaking of, do you recall that most wonderful of games, Lumberjack Simulator or Woodcutter Simulator 2013 or whatever it was? Maybe I should stream that. The absolute garbage nature of that game. The finest $2 I ever spent.
A new cavern has
it was so bad that in multiplayer you literally couldn't see the other players. Like there was no avatar for them. Okay, someone please. Someone please. That's right, my priorities aren't set. But yes, reinforce that. So I just love the weird noise the hammer makes. Just makes this like little plonk, plonk, plonk noise. Also, I love how this dude just randomly has a hammer. Like, no one else has a shovel or anything. This dude's just randomly carrying around a hammer. Let's reinforce all these. We can blast them later. Oh, yes, finally. Tool store time. Oh. So yeah, the tool store doesn't cost you anything. The only restriction that prevents you from just dropping it anywhere is you need at least a piece of power path. Okay. Get rubbling. I kind of wish I had a large teleporter, because the large teleporter lets you bring in a loader dozer, which is probably one of my favorite vehicles in the game, because it does one very important thing and one thing only, and that's clean up rubble. And a properly managed loader dozer can make your life so much easier. I feel like I'm running an infomercial with that. Do you struggle with rubble in your workplace? Are you trying to find efficiency in your mine? And acquire the latest LEGO Tech loader dozer. I think I need more. Billy Mays here with the awesome auger. You'll be drilling through soft rock in no time to get all those energy crystals you need to get back to your home planet. Rest in peace, Billy Mays. Ah, yes, it's my boy. It's Ando. Let's fucking go. Look at this mad lad with his fucking sunnies on. Hang on, let's get a shovel and let's start doing. All right, what is it? It's Alt W. C. Shovel. Yeah, shovel time. Now to bore you all with 10 minutes of unadulterated shoveling. Fucking doing cashies, cashing in, wearing my ivys with my shovel. Go down to the pub, have a few free cokes, get on the pokes. Yeah, you know this guy's an operator. Got his high vis on, got his speed dealer Oakley's on, got his hard hat. Alright, keep digging, buddy. See, this is honestly something I wish more RTSs would do. Oh yes, he is 100% gonna put a few pineapples in the Bricky's laptop. This is something I wish more RTSs would do. I've always wanted other games to do this. Is to let you go, like, take direct control of units. Because there were so many times where I'd be like, no, go this way, go that way, like, do this thing first. Being able to actually do it. Ugh. Joyous frabjous day. How does this clean up most of the rubble? What does that even fucking mean? No, that is an energy crystal. Just casually sitting on the floor. Yeah, let me let Ando go for a second. Let's put shoveling as our top priority. Was there? I think I heard mention of it. Tell me more. I do remember that one that came out a while back. What was it called? It wasn't Ruse. Ruse had an interesting concept, but terrible execution. But there was one ages ago,
Oh,
which had like a lot of voice command stuff, which I thought was interesting, but worked horribly with Australian accents. But it meant you could do stuff where you could be like, helicopters move to sector J8, and the helicopters would just be like and fly over there, which I thought was really interesting from a macro perspective, in the sense that like video games, RTS video games, typically your interface is with the mouse and clicking, which means you're limited by how quickly you can move your mouse around and select things. Whereas being able to use your mouse to be like, hey, this unit go here, while you automatically also go, hey, helicopters go over there. Kind of a cool idea. Zoning on Alex. Okay, that's kind of cool. Like, if it's Alexander the Great or someone like that. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of like very, for lack of a better word, hero hammer. Ah, all objectives fulfilled. Sure. Let's finish that one up. And I don't mind Hero Hammer that much. Like, Warcraft did it quite well.
Good work. Mission complete.
I'm just sad, like, man, we're never gonna get another. We're not gonna, like, I think they did a remaster of Warcraft 3, but we're never gonna get another Warcraft, which makes me kind of sad. Yes, explosive action.
Another teleporter.
It had explosive in the title. Let's fucking do it. Alright. You guys know the drill. Yeah. Rise and Fall Civilizations at War. Okay. I have never heard of that, but it sounds interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I wish RTSs were a genre that got more attention from a creative standpoint. Because I feel like a lot of people just do the same thing over and over again. And oh, Granite Grinder, fuck yes. I will happily get that, thank you. But I feel like there's a lot of, yeah, like there's a lot of opportunity in terms of developing RTS, but people just don't do it. I don't know why.
an energy crystal has been found.
What? Oh, he slipped over. Fucking nerd. Yeah, let's go around with this guy. The average. Hello, fellow Redditor. Let us drill this wall. Oh yeah, Rise of Nations is great. Well, again, I think that's true for a lot of them. Because again, like my brain tries to think of things but then fails, because there were a lot of like conceptual RTSs out there. Like I don't know if we would call it real-time strategy or real-time tactics, but what was it called? It was like Evolution or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. It was a game, I think it was made by Microsoft. But the point of it was that you could collect animal DNA and like splice together animals. So you could be like, cool, you want the tankiness of a polar bear with the poison damage of a scorpion and bird wings so it can fly. You've got the DNA for it, smack it all together. And like, that's a cool concept. So yeah, anyway, much like the genre, I don't really know where I'm going with this, but... Oh. I found a small digger. I don't have a cargo carrier though, because... I don't have a dock. But I've talked about this before. I really like Rise of Nations, and the reason why I like Rise of Nations is because it does the thing that Total War doesn't, right? Total War, all of the, like, big map stuff happens on the big map. Like, all of the like, world management. Whereas in Rise of Nations, the majority of the game happens on the battlefield. And if you want to, like, affect the actual world of the campaign, you do shit. Like, you fight the battle, and the battle map is based on the environment that you're fighting across. So if you're fighting across the gap between Africa and Europe, you're fighting across a continent, and a continent with a water barrier in the middle, and the things you build will persistent. So if someone tries to invade your territory, your buildings will still be there. Rare resources that you claim in these territories help you elsewhere. That stuff I really liked. So that's the thing I couldn't really get into with Total War Warhammer, is all of the, like, oh no, like, civil disobedience. Oh no, the population are angry at you that you have too many slaves, or you don't have enough slaves, or the number of slaves is not, the vibes are rancid. Oh yes. Yeah, I like that about that, how you have multiple cities and that cities have value. Like, it's not just you build a base. That was something I liked about Dawn of War as well, how the idea of, like, you gather resources by capturing strategic points and things like that. I think Dawn of War, what made Dawn... Why didn't you reinforce that? I didn't tell you to reinforce that. I want you to dynamite it. Yeah, I think Dawn of War is a game that really, to me, stands out as an example of the best of the genre. Particularly for a Warhammer game, because Warhammer games, as we all know, are a bit iffy, and they just released... So you might have missed this one, Farm, but they just released the Age of Sigmar RTS. It's called, like... Sigmar's Reckoning was... Again, I don't even know what the name of it is. I can't remember it. And it looked kind of good. Like the graphics looked nice. But from what I've heard, it's just really clunky and not good. And that's a shame, because, again, I want games to be good. But when I think about it, when I think about Age of Sigmar as a tabletop game, I don't think it's a good game to make an RTS out of. Because Age of Sigmar is very Hero Hammer. It's like, the way you play Age of Sigmar is you build army with, like, big fancy man. You buy, like, Nagash or Teclis or whatever the new Cities of Sigmar model is that's on the big fucking Manticore, or you buy Archaon and you build a force around that. Like, it's very much cool dudes doing cool shit with a bunch of mooks following them around. So it's like, it's hard to do base building for that. It's hard to have that kind of disposable humanity that you kind of need in a RTS. Whereas Dawn of War did that really well by being like, cool, like, Warhammer doesn't give a shit about resource collection. Like, no one cares about harvesting Grox meat. Great, we'll just give you strategic points. We'll give you something to get resources that you can fight over. It's all about fighting the battle. Which, again, like, that's why Dawn of War is such a fucking good game. The OG one. I really want a remaster. I do not want... I don't know, Dawn of War 2's not that bad, but I had problems with Dawn of War 2. I felt the squad, it was a bit too skirmishy. And Dawn of War 3 we shall not speak of, because Dawn of War 3 is fucked. Seriously, who thought it was a good idea to be like, oh shit, slimy slug, you stop, go and get a gun. You stop, go and get a gun. Ando, stop, go and get a gun. You stop, go and... Oh, they're gonna wake up the fucking slug. They're gonna wake up the fucking slug. Oh yeah, no, exactly. And I kind of, like, I feel like with modern tech, you could make the game a bit bigger and again, do, like, Dawn of War Justice. Alright, cool. We have enough guns. Oh, he's fucked. Slugs. Alright, action stations. Go and shoot some wildlife.
Solid rock.
Excellent. We got the GAT squad. But yeah, so circling back around to Total War Warhammer, this is the thing that kind of annoys me about the game, is it's like, oh my lord, you know, this, like, the slaves are revolting, or like when I'm playing as Lizardman, why should I care that I don't have sufficient gold? Like, we are essentially lizard robots motivated by the esoteric whims of our ancient masters. What do we care about having money? Yes, yeah, like the classic. So one of the classic mods for Dawn of War back in the day was the Apocalypse mod. That just basically like increased the unit cap and unit sizes and stuff, and also put in a lot of the big vehicles. I think that'd be great. Actually, well, here's the thing. So, Games Workshop just released Legion Imperialis. So Legion Imperialis is a, air quotes, new game. It's basically, well, it's the same, it's not the same scale. It is a revitalization of the same concept of Epic 40k, of like 15mm. Actually, no, it's even smaller. Epic's not 15mm, it's 6mm, I think. But yeah, like really small, like infantry are like tiny, and like a base is like 5 squads of infantry. You know, your Titans and stuff are all scaled down, and you can use the Titanicus models. Like, they've been kind of smart with reusing a lot of assets. Some people are a bit annoyed about that, but I'm kind of the opinion of, look, die mad.
Support station.
Let's get a support station in. Excellent. What? Are you fucking with me? Building's currently unavailable in this mission. Oh, they're fucking with me, so I can't just helicopter it. But here's a question. Go to buildings menu. Go to vehicles menu. No, vehicles menu. Rapid. Okay, so I can build a cargo carrier. I thought I needed a large teleport for that. Okay. Well, that changes my whole plan. That changes everything. But yes, my point that I was getting to is that with the release of Legion Imperialis, that gives great opportunity for, actually, this is stupid. Let me just, I can kill this man. Hang on, let me just,
Unit teleported safely.
I'm changing the terms of the agreement. Pray I do not alter them further. Build that there. I'm moving my whole base down here near the water to make life easier. Okay.
Teleport pad.
Level it up. Teleport pad. Whoop. You guys can move. What? Ah, okay. Why is it telling me I can drill that? I can't drill it. And get a move on before you die. But yeah, my point I was getting to is Legion Imperialis would be a great setup for doing an RTS for 40k. I think it would actually work better than modern 40k because it's set in the Horus Heresy. Okay. Docks.
Building.
Alright. Build that.
Power station.
Power station. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up ever so slightly. Okay, maybe I didn't fuck up.
With the knees.
Correct. Bend with the knees, not with the back. Dynamite. Yes, yes, excellent. I was thinking, what was the thing I was thinking the other day? I was like, what would be a great 40k game? I had an idea, but I forgot what it was. I think for television, I know there's the unannounced 40k project. It's probably going to be Eisenhorn. But I personally think some of the Blackstone Fortress stuff would be great for TV media. Because there are a lot more interesting small stories you can tell there. I think the trick with 40k and media is to not go too deep too fast. Oh, also, dumbest shit I ever saw. Dumbest motherfuckers on this planet. I saw some idiot. Oh, why did I get a Rapid Rider? No, Rapid Rider, fuck off. I saw some idiot. So there's this annoying trend of chuds in Warhammer being like, oh, anyone who doesn't enjoy the hobby the way I enjoy it is a tourist. Like, and we should not respect these people, and we should like try and keep them out of the hobby because they're tourists. They're not real fans. But their definition of what a real fan is just fucking stupid and nebulous. So what's my point? Where am I going with this? Oh yes, Gotrek and Felix show. I reckon Gotrek and Felix show as animated by the guys who did Castlevania. Because then we could finally have Brian Blessed acting as Gotrek without having to kill himself as like a 80-year-old man. No, I 100% agree. Gotrek and Felix. I'm on board with Gotrek and Felix. But yeah, so people were literally out there trying to be like, yeah, if you don't follow the hobby the way I do, then you're a fucking tourist. People were literally trying to pull that shit on John Blanche. You know, the guy who invented like a lot of the aesthetic of 40k, a guy who has had a huge impact in the development of the art style and like the game itself. And they were like, oh, just because he's an artist, like an artist doesn't actually, you know, doesn't have any involvement in the game. And it's like, no, you fucking morons. Like, this guy's an OG, he was in it from the start. You don't get to fucking call John Blanche a tourist. Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I enjoy looking at weaponized stupidity, but at the same time, it just I feel myself getting dumber for it. And I need these brain cells. I need them to stream. But here's the important question. Okay, so we've got Brian Blessed as Gotrek. Yeah, we know who Gotrek is. What's the rest of our cast for Gotrek and Felix? Like, who else do we cast? And it's a tragedy that we're not doing this like 20 years ago, because I know who I would want to cast as Malachi Mackayson. It would be Billy Connolly, but unfortunately we can't do Billy Connolly because he's retired from acting and comedy. Because I think that would just be so fucking funny. So we need a Scottish alternative. We need a substitute Scotsman. Let's build a fucking canteen because people keep getting injured. Ooh. Okay, this is another thing that's bugged at the moment. The get driver function. You can tell guys directly to go and get trained. Enjoy your sandwich. Stop fucking running off. I told you to get in the boat. Get in the boat. Fucking look. Get in the boat. I told you to do so. Get in the boat. Also, is Ando dead? No, he's not. Okay, he's just demolishing shit. Like he should. Yes, I'm genuinely at a loss. That's Hard Rock. Okay, I'm genuinely at a loss. At a Ross? Yes, I'm at a Ross. I'm at a loss as to who I would cast. Who got Trek and Felix. Aside from Brian Blessed.
Slimy slug is invading your base.
Child is now viewing the stream. Excellent. Excellent. She will gain the important knowledge. Let me load this small digger.
Cargo carrier. Water.
Okay. Unload. Hang on. Unload.
Cargo.
Oh, fuck off. Plug is in my base. Apologies, small child.
Power has been trained to build area.
Get out of my base. Get out of my base. I'm slug racist. Get out of my base. Get out of my base. Stop giving my crystals the suck. Die. Die, slug.
Slide has occurred.
Be gone, slug.
A landslide has occurred.
You can go back to work, Ando. You can get in this thing. Let me bring in small transport truck. Excellent. We now have digger. Okay, you get in the truck. Swords of the Emperor. Swords of the Emperor was pretty good. Again, there were a couple of Imperial ones that I'm like, this could work. Black Hearts was pretty good. So Black Hearts is basically Warhammer the A-Team. The plot of the show, well, plot of the books that potentially could be a show, was basically a bunch of Imperial soldiers who had got convicted of crimes that they may or may not have committed. They get formed into like a special purpose unit of like doing kind of spy shit. Well, it depends. The first mission is you're all disposable, so we're going to send you on this risky mission to go and obtain this magical banner that we think will help win us the war, and if you all die, we don't care because you're expendable. Suicide Squad, basically. So they survive that and manage to like overthrow the evil. A couple of them die, but it's like they manage to overthrow the evil and save the army. And they're like, yeah, we'll get our freedom back. We'll get exonerated, won't we? And the dude who's in charge of them is like, yeah, nah. Well, the dude who's in charge of them gets like dishonored and like goes into exile or whatever. But the other dude who winds up being in charge of them is like, yeah, nah, about that. You're too useful. I'm not going to like pardon you. So instead, you're just gonna have to keep working for me till whenever I say so. Malekith, maybe. I actually think Malice Darkblade would be better. Because A, Malice Darkblade is enough of an asshole to be interesting, and B, like, the problem with the Malekith books is they only focus on Malekith to a certain extent. Like, they have plenty of Malekith, but particularly the last book, he kind of falls out of the picture a little bit, and, like, it focuses on Calidor, because, of course, it fucking does. Like, especially after Malekith goes into the Flame of Venerian. I think I know what I need to do there. Are you my sailor? Where's my sailor? You're my sailor. Get in here. You. Get in here. Yeah, like again, especially once he goes in the flame of Assyrian, he's like out of the books for like a third of it because he's just recovering and being not dead. Ooh, what are the upgrades on this? Lava travel capacity. Oh Jesus, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. All right, unload. Unload and make ready. All right, start drilling. This is gonna take a while. The small digger is not great at getting through hard rock. So in the meantime, we'll put out more demolitions. Did I build a canteen? Yes, I built a canteen. I'm just gonna build all the things while we're here. Let's fucking build an ore refinery. Yeah, Elithanar. I like Elithanar. I'm really mad they did my boy dirty. They did my boy dirty during the end times. They killed him off screen. Did my boy absolutely dirty. Because his whole thing was like once Malekith becomes the Eternity King, Elithanar was like, I'm not happy about this, but it's for the sake of all elfdom, so I'll let it happen. But he's like, know this, Malekith, I'm keeping an eye on you, and if you do anything so much as like slightly shady, I'ma be there. I'ma be there with my moonbow, and I'm gonna put a fucking arrow right through you. Which I thought was a really interesting kind of setup. And then they fucked it over by in the next book being like, yes, we've lost so many great warriors in these last months trying to keep the forest held. Yes, Elithanar died just the other day or whatever, and it was just like, ugh, really? You gotta do my boy like this? So many good characters got killed off screen in the End Times books. I'm still fucking mad about what they did to the dwarves in the End Times. Because, oh yes, load a dozer time. Fucking yes, loud. Yes, loud. What are you... Aren't you already trained as a driver? Okay, no, fuck it. Ando. Get in the... It's load a dozer time. Yeah, they did the dwarves hella dirty in the End Times books. Because I've long suspected that someone... I don't know who it is, but someone at Black Library doesn't like dwarves, because every time there's a book about dwarves, they usually just get absolutely fucked over. Yeah, third person time, let's fucking go. Yes. Bulldozering time. But yeah, in the End Times it was like, the big Skaven army happens, and then they fight the big Skaven army, and they manage to win. Like, huzzah. Like, they, like, a whole bunch of the Dwarven holds have fallen, like, it's been a terrible time for them, and they've managed to hold, what's it, Karakakarads or whatever, no, yeah, Karakakaraz. So they managed to hold it, and, like, you know, great victory, and then fucking Thorgrim is in his rooms, and he goes out on the secret balcony that only he knows about, with the secret door that only he knows about, and then a goddamn Skaven assassin gets teleported by magic onto the balcony that only he knows about, and, like, murders him, and then the door is open, and then the Skaven get in through the secret door that only Thorgrim knows about, and that's how Karakakaraz fall. Like, that's how the end of dwarfdom happens. And it was just the shittiest ending I've ever heard. It was like, oh yeah, so those guys you really like won, but actually they didn't. It was just, oh look, they got through that. Keep drilling.
The slimy slug is invading your base.
Yes, instant decaf. Well, no, not Lego Rock Raiders. Legally different Lego Rock Raiders. This is Manic Miners. It is a one-man, like, HD remaster of Fuck Off Slug. Yes, remaster of Fuck Off Slug. It is a remaster of Lego Rock Raiders. It's not official, it's entirely fan-made. It's great. Look how pretty it is. It's a mixture of, like, the OG textures, but, like, with new little, like, again, remastered Lego. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun. I hope everyone who's come along to the stream has had a lot of fun listening to me ramble about Warhammer and also Lego and other things. The horrors that occupy my waking moments. Yeah, I think that's all the slugs dealt with. Hope this doesn't damage my recharge seam. I need that to recharge things. Huh, okay. That didn't really accomplish anything.
A landslide has occurred.
I suspect if I dig through here enough, it'll open a path over to here so I can bring my my cargo carrier around. Look at it. This thing's actually really cool, and it runs so much better than it used to with loading and unloading now. Alright, where's my dozer? How is my dozer damaged? Did it get dynamited? Did someone dynamite my dozer? Yeah, let's upgrade that. We can build the laser. We don't need the laser. The laser is good for keeping slugs away, though. You can keep them away with great prejudice.
Solid rock.
I don't need vehicles. I need upgrade center. But yeah, how you doing, Decaf? Welcome in. I'm assuming based on the exclamation mark, well, the exclamation and question mark, that you have knowledge. You have sacred knowledge of the Lego Rock Raiders. You're a Noah. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. So I mentioned this. I was saying like the roll cage, the yeah, Rock Lego Raiders. The roll cage on these things is really annoying because there's this bar at perfectly eye level that makes it really hard to see anything. And I remember as a kid seeing that and thinking to myself, wow, that must be really inconvenient to drive.
An energy crystal
Like they have the prints for everything. They have the prints for the control panels and everything. It's fun fucking tastic.
Power is being drained from the
Oh.
building.
Put the alarm on. Fucking slug.
Power pod.
Okay, cool. The recharge seam's still there. I need that because
energy.
people, well, not people, slugs. Slugs, keep fucking with me. Yeah, they can deal with all that. Yeah, let's clear this. There we go. Something's a little bit sad about the loader dozer. It doesn't do the animation when you're in third person. So what it'll actually do normally is sometimes it'll bang the bucket on the ground. But yeah, I usually rock like 1 to 2 loader dozers. They make your mining operation so much more efficient because they just deal with all the rubble. Okay. I think that all dealt with. We got our upgrade station built? Yes, we do. So this is an ore refinery. It takes ore, turns it into studs, which makes building stuff faster. Alright, you give me enhanced cargo capacity and ludicrous speed. And put ludicrous speed on you too. Still unsure how I'm supposed to get over to this. Yeah, and while we're here, let's do some repairs. Also, did I mention the soundtrack to this is an absolute banger? Because it is. It slaps hard. Also, I love it how like engine upgrades in this game for the most part are literally just like strap rockets to the back of it. Oof. You almost done there, buddy?
An energy crystal has been found.
We found some crystals. That's good. Still haven't found a way over to this goddamn granite grinder. Yes. Dozering time. That's the other thing that's a little bit annoying is there's no pivot steering on any of the vehicles, not even the helicopters. So, getting around in the tunnels can be a little bit, shall we say, frustrating. But you get used to it. Like, again, for a late 90s design, it's not too bad. Also, it has that Tesla independent wheel steering. So when you try and make, like, it just breaks the axles. It's just like, woo! Oh, someone's gonna scoop. There we go. Something else I kind of wish they'd add. So the old game manual used to lie to you, like many game manuals made back in the day. Oh, you kidding me? Alright, like many game manuals made back in the day, it used to lie to you and tell you that, alright, first repair. That the loader dozer could actually carry stuff, which it can't. And that's a change I would like to see them make.
An energy crystal has been found.
Okay. Time to give this guy the third leg upgrade. Which is...
Support station.
You have the Pingasaur now. Fuck off. Alright, go drill that. And the GAT squad will deal with fucking slug. This is another change they made. So slugs you couldn't shoot them. You had to deal with them using sonic charges. And it was a real pain in the ass to do. So now you can at least shoot slugs. Now sonic charges work on anything. They work on monsters, they work on slugs. And they also used to be one use only. Now they're not one use only anymore. You equip a guy with them and he'll just keep throwing them, which is kind of cool. It's the little quality of life things that I like.
A new cavern has been
A new cavern has been discovered.
power drop.
A landslide has occurred.
Which might get you to go and do some
Power drop.
healing first. I need a healing.
Loaded those.
It's the problem with the small digger. I find it tends to die just from drilling walls where it's like, rocks are gonna fall on me.
A landslide has
I
occurred.
kind of wish I had that granite grinder.
Loaded those.
Because, they make your life so much easier when it comes to digging this shit. Ugh, are you kidding me? I go and get it fixed and it gets damaged. Again.
Rubble. Loaded those. Loaded those.
Ah, fuck.
Teleported safely.
Power drop.
Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? Are you...
The missing vehicle was not returned to your base. Mission failed.
Fucking rude.
Okay, Rock Raider.
Alright. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Goddamn avalanche. It's always avalanches. Always goddamn landslides. Bane of my existence. Utter bane of my existence.
Teleport Rock Raider.
An energy crystal has been found.
Solid rock.
Shaking my damn head. Shaking my damn head. Alright, let's get some more rocks in. As the name of the game may imply. I think we have a strat this time. I think we're just gonna kind of drill out and try and get to the various relevant locations as quickly as possible. Okay, we don't have enough. We don't have any more guys to bring down. We gotta deal with this many at the moment. Okay, our efficiency is good though. We're clearing out a lot of rubble. Okay, drill that, drill that. Is this the one that's gonna get me to the next cave section?
Tool store.
We will not level up the tool store yet. I wanna do my previous strategy of moving my base down near the river.
New cavern has been
Because it makes life easier.
Loose rock.
Yes, loose rock. Drill all that out. Yes, shovel that so the rest of the guys can move through faster. Solid strategy, efficient teamwork.
An energy
Business synergy.
found.
Now clear this area. Achieve practical business outcomes. See, I could be in corporate. Synergize effective outcomes. Actually, hang on. We're gonna take a quick break. I will be back very shortly. You can have some orb time. You get to have some orb. All right? Enjoy. Yeah, your time with the orb is over. Do not ponder the Palantir too deeply, lest you become addicted to its power.
Has been found.
Okay,
Unit teleported safely.
let's send that shit back up to the mother. Let us put that down. Clear that.
Tool store.
Teleport in. Tool store. Excellent. We're cooking.
Tool store.
Okay, level it up. Level it up. Let's build in.
Teleport pad.
Let's put teleport pad right there. Put. Oh, I can't fit the canteen. I can't fit the canteen. Put the canteen elsewhere. Oh well. I think, did I fuck up my docks? No, I didn't. Power plant. Oh well, I'll figure out where I'm going to put my canteen.
Building.
That was quick. Power station.
Teleport pad.
What damn?
Power drop.
Harder rock, actually. I hate how it keeps telling me I can drill this, which I can't. It's because I've got that over there. Explosivo. Who's got the dynamite? Dude has the dynamite. Very good. Ooh. Keep shoveling. Okay, Ando. Let's take control of you real quick. And stage this correctly. Alright. We'll detonate that one first. No, 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 no. Okay, put that. And now we run. Spook everyone. A new cavern has been discovered. What vehicle can I call in? Can I call? Yes, I can call in the cargo carrier. Someone go drive the cargo carrier. Oh shit! Has anyone got guns? No, they don't. All right. Time to subscribe to the Lego Second Amendment. Someone's constitutional rights are being violated in Lego City. Get the Second Amendment. Get off my land. Get off my land, slug. Don't want to see you around here no more. Oh, dude, this guy's trained as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get you to come around here and do sneaky shit. Actually, first, what I'm gonna get you to do is I'm gonna get you to load that. Come over yonder. Unload. This is the good thing about having all your dudes just trained on like absolutely everything. Yes. Okay. Good. The actual get driver button's working for once. All right. Drill that. You'll be able to drill your way out. Excellent. The dialectics are in motion. Dynamite this. Dynamite these nuts. Aha, got him. Keep fucking drilling. Is the alarm on? No, the alarm's not on. Why is everyone just standing around? There's shit to do. Why are you all slacking? Alright. Endo, become the boat captain.
Solid rock.
Cargo carrier.
Okay, load that.
Cargo carrier.
Man, the cargo carrier is so cool.
Water.
I don't know, like, I know it's really basic by modern standards, but like, I've been growing up playing like StarCraft, where when you transported a unit, it literally just went boop and disappeared like away near the transport vehicle and made like a noise. I don't know, like just having an animation for stuff getting loaded and unloaded. Just it pleases the small Ando that lives in my head and demands I feed my nostalgia beast. It pleases that.
Teleport pad.
Not
dynamite wall.
Need to level that up, don't I? Remember, have you bullied a slug today? You probably should.
Loose rock.
Loose rock?
Loose rock. Hard rock.
Man, I kind of want a shirt now that says Hard Rock Cafe, but it's got, like, Rock Raiders stuff on it.
Water.
Hard rock.
That reminds me, what was the last Hard Rock Cafe I went to? I think it was London.
Loose
I think it was London like 8 years ago now. Actually, no, it wasn't 8 years, 6 years. My bad. I've done London, I've done New York, I've done Osaka, I've done Sydney. I wish to do more. I know some people are like, oh, Hard Rock Cafe, it's kind of mediocre or whatever. Yeah, it is a little bit, but at the same time, the ambiance is nice. Ah, Boobo, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I did see that. You followed while I was offline. How you doing? Welcome in. We're playing Manic Miners, which is a one-man fan, not officially endorsed by LEGO, remake of the 1999 classic LEGO Rock Raiders. It's dope. As you can see, like, it's all really nice, like, modern renders of all the LEGO stuff, but it still has the old, like, 90s textures, which is great. Yeah, no, thanks for dropping by. It's good to see you around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm very happy. I'd known about this for a while because it started development in like 2019, but this is the more recent update and it is far more advanced than it was previously. So this is the remake campaign. Oh yay, ad breaks. Great. Perfect timed ad.
Energy crystal has been found.
Alright, well, time to wait for 3 minutes to finish my explanation. Man, don't you love being an affiliate sometimes? Because I pushed, not like super hard, but like I pushed to get to affiliate status. Because I wanted the emotes and I wanted the channel interaction. Oof, yeah. I understand that. Oh, actually, wait, you're still around, Boobo. I thought you'd been consigned to ad jail. But yeah, congrats on getting affiliate. Actually, well, while we're here, I'll let my guys shoot that slug and just let me one-man team. Boobo, yes. Folks should go check out Boobo because Boobo is now an affiliate. I mean, folks should have checked out Boobo before they were an affiliate, but now they should do it doubly. Pokemon Scarlet Violet, the ones I have not played. I have not played a Pokemon game after Ruby. Are you kidding me? I shout out lots of people. Basically anyone who comes in chat where I'm like, oh, like you stream and you spent 5 minutes here, shout out, fantastic, have a great time. It wasn't really an intentional choice. It was more the sense that like I had Ruby on Game Boy Advanced and then like I never got a Nintendo DS. I never got any of the handhelds after the Advanced. So I never really had a platform to play them on. And there are... I have controversial Pokemon opinions. And by that, I don't mean, like, Vaporeon. I mean, look, my first one was blue on the Game Boy Color, so... You know, you gotta start somewhere. Alright, so my controversial opinion is, right? So you know how Pokemon only have 4 attacks, yeah? And to learn a new attack, you have to get rid of an old attack. And unless it's a HM, like, once it's gone, right? And so it means you have to really choose, do I want to keep this or do I want to get rid of that? In my opinion, that was a limitation of the old hardware of the 90s. Like, the original, like, Game Boy Pocket, red and blue and yellow versions only had so much memory. So forgetting what, like, attacks you had and stuff like that was a necessity. I don't think that's good gameplay in 2023, and I don't think it's necessary. I think the way I would like to see it done would be to have... How do I explain this? Did you ever play Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced? Because the way Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced did it was you give a character a weapon, and that weapon will give them access to a certain skill. So giving them a certain bow will give them access to, if they're an archer, it will give them access to, like, the double shot, which lets them shoot 2 arrows at once, or whatever. Now, so long as they hold that item, they can use that ability. If you take that item away, they lose that ability. However, if they hold that item for long enough and get enough XP while they hold it, they learn that ability and they have it permanently. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance was great. So I'm glad you understood it, and hopefully that explanation was fine, and that everyone else in the audience will have understood it as well. But basically, yeah, that's what I would like to see with Pokemon would be, because in Final Fantasy Tactics, I think you could have like 4 or 5 abilities at any one time, but you could know more and you could swap them out. That's what I would like to see for Pokemon. I would like to see it be like your Pokemon, any moves they learn, like once they've trained enough, they learn them permanently, and then you can swap them out, like when you're not in a battle, and you can have a different roster of movesets, because I think that would unlock a lot more potential for certain Pokemon. Because I know there are certain Pokemon, I never really got into the competitive scene, but I knew some folks who'd be like, oh yeah, this Pokemon's great, but it's better off if you don't evolve it, because like if you evolve it, it loses its like a particular ability only it gets at level 60, which is like competitively really strong. And I always felt like that was kind of like, okay, like that's just, I don't know, it felt opposite to the point of Pokemon for me, which is training Pokemon. But yeah, rambles aside, I think there's some stuff in the games that, yeah, are holdbacks from the expectation of what Pokemon was in the day that I feel like they could do away with to make Pokemon a bit more modern. Also, new Pokemon Stadium game when? We deserve it. We deserve a new Pokemon. Actually, no, fuck it. Not even a new one. Remastered the OG. Give me remastered Pokemon Stadium, where I can play the Lickitung game again. Oh, we got it. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. Nintendo, great job for doing exactly what I say. Nintendo, you are on the ball. You are best company. Nintendo is a great and fantastic company, best in the marketplace because they listen to what Ando says before Ando even says it. But no, in all seriousness, I used to love the minigames in Pokemon Stadium when I was a kid. I wasn't necessarily that great at playing Pokemon Stadium because my strategy usually consisted of pick whatever Pokemons I think are cool. So I'd be like, cool, here's my team. It consists of, like, a Charizard and a Kangaskhan and, like, a Blastoise. And, like, it wasn't a good team layout. Because I had no idea what abilities, like, I had no idea what abilities were good. It was just like, this one makes Charizard breathe fire, so I like it. Yes. No, 100%, 100%. That the best way to be a Pokemon trainer is all about the vibes. It's all we stand the vibes here, baby. That's how I do so many things. That's how I do Pokemon. That's how I generally pick factions for like video games or for like Warhammer and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, these guys look cool. Therefore, they're the ones I'm gonna stan. But what was I thinking? Yes. So, classic Pokemon Stadium. As a kid, I was an absolute fiend for the Lickitung game. We had to eat the sushi. I wasn't very good at it because of the fact that, like, the point of the sushi game is to eat as much good sushi as possible and avoid the spicy sushi. But I like the way the Lickitung goes, "Huh," and runs around the place holding his tongue out and sweating when he eats the wasabi. So I would always intentionally eat the wasabi ones just because I liked the way he went, "Huh." So I would never win. I would always lose. But I would lose intentionally. I would lose with purpose. I mean, to be fair, I was like 6 at the time, so...
Upgrade station. Unit teleported safely.
You son of a bitch.
Discovered.
Oh, you harlot.
Was not returned to your base.
No, fuck it.
Mission failed.
Fuck it, we're not doing this one. Fuck off.
It's
Alright.
cavern has been
I'm rage quitting on that one. I am rage quitting on a 1999 Lego game and going on to a different mission.
have made the cavern walls
Fuck that noise. Fuck that. It keeps dying to avalanches. That noise, fuck it.
A landslide has occurred.
More landslides.
An energy crystal has been found.
Alright, let's bring in Ando. Ando's a Chad. Alright, drill faster, you bastards.
Tool store.
An energy crystal has been found.
Oh, he is. He is. Look at this man. Let me bring you in close. Look at him. He's got his high vis on. He's got his little hard hat. He's got his speed dealer sunnies on. In the dark. This man knows what he's doing. Man's a certified operator.
A landslide has occurred.
Because this is something they actually added into the game. As like a little like, hey, you couldn't do this back in the day, but you can do it now. You can customize your dudes. So that's... if I can get my cursor on Ando. He's all... tricked out. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, build some power path. Yeah, reinforce those. Demolish that wall. Whoops. I was meant to reinforce those, not dynamite those, but that's okay. Oh, well, that man is dead. That man is so dead. Okay. Well, my safety supervisor's not gonna be happy. Ooh. My safety supervisor is not gonna be happy. Alright, canteen. Bring in a canteen. I want one of these because it heals people. Oh yeah, by all means, check it out. It's not on Steam. It's on itch.io or itch.io or whatever you call it. So yeah, it's Manic Miners. You can just Google it. It should be the first result. It's really straightforward. You just download. It's a free download. You download the zip file, extract it, put all the spyware. I mean, just put all the files on your PC, and yeah, it just runs. The only problem with it is that it doesn't have a built-in updater. So if they release a new version, they're currently on version 1.0. I think it's like 1.0.04 or something. But it means if they release a new major update, you will have to download the major update and just like reinstall it. You can't just be like, cool, I'm gonna update my old data to my new game or whatever. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's chill times. I really like it. I really like it because it's like it's RTS stuff without too much stress, and like it focuses on like base management and resource management without the stress of like, okay, you're gonna have to fight someone. Like there is combat to it, like there are monsters and shit, but there's none of that like, yeah, you're about to get bum rushed by a bunch of zerglings. Oh yeah, there's Sparks, my one everyday redditor. So all of the named characters like Sparks and Doc and stuff, they've fully voiced them. So when he's just chilling around, he'll just go, meh, see?
An energy crystal has been found.
Sparks, you're wounded. Go and have a sandwich. Oh, no. Sparks, you're not busy. Go have a sandwich. Yeah, see, go have a sandwich. Eat a sandwich the size of your head to regain health. As the devs have reliably informed us, peanut butter and jelly. Oh yeah, it's not great voice acting, but it's good enough. I don't know why I only have Sparks. I'm pretty sure I've unlocked a bunch of the other dudes, but yeah, this was back in the era when, well, I mean, they still kind of do it with like Ninjago and stuff like that. This was back in the era when Lego, like, you had Johnny Thunder and the Explorer sets, which were fucking great. But yeah, all the like little figures had names in the Rock Raider sets. So Sparks was the engineer. Axel was the driver. I'm trying to remember the other. Doc was the geologist. That's how I learned what a geologist was back in the day. From playing Rock Raiders and being like, Mom, what's a geologist? Look, a bunch of y'all are injured. It's unequivocally sandwich time. You. Stop. Ando. Sandwich time. You. Yeah, you're fine. You. Sandwich time. You. Sandwich time. Normally they do sandwiches automatically. Yeah, okay, you go about your day. Bring another one in. Actually, that's another thing as well that's like good about this game because of the fact that it is remastered. You can actually see stuff now. Like before, you couldn't really see the spiders. They were too grainy. So you'd never actually see what they were slipping over. Whoop. Oof. That man is gonna die. Oh, he very barely ran away from that avalanche then. Hey, you, sandwich. You also sandwich. Fuck off with these landslides, I swear to God. Canteen.
Power station.
Ooh. Because the original game didn't have voice acting. The original game just had, like, guys being like, woo. Alright, stop collecting ore. Focus on drilling. Oof. You go get a sandwich. I swear, landslides in this game, they do me to distraction. Drill you. Dynamite you. Dynamite you. Oof, oof, oof.
An energy crystal has
Okay, you guys are about to get spooked. Ooh, get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Did you just run into explosions? I think you did. Oh, you were running away from an explosion. I see. You. Sandwich time. Man, the canteen ladies in this game must be going absolutely ham. Like, I am sending dudes for so many sandwiches. Also, whoever's doing the risk assessment for these demolition works must be having a fucking conniption because of me. He did what? An explosive demolition with that many people in the vicinity?
Small spider.
It is true. It's one of those fun things. We actually do have. So I work in heavy industry, and because of that, we actually do have, like, on our risk assessment forms, like, what sort of construction work are you doing today? Like, what are the risks? And, like, explosives is on the list. Get out. Okay, you're fine. Ando, get out before another avalanche gets you. Hate that I can't click on dudes when they're in stun lock. Go get a sandwich. Go get a sandwich. Blast that. Blast that, blast that.
An energy crystal.
Fucking spiders, man. Go get a sandwich. Did you really fall over on a spider on your way to get a sandwich?
Loose rock.
Excellent. That will deal with that. Excellent. Oh, Krapski. Alright. It's time for the GAT squad. Everyone get a gun. Everyone get a gun. Exercise your Second Amendment rights. Everyone get a gun. Yeah, these guys are training. They're training. They're joining my militia. So these are rock monsters. These guys like to break your shit and steal your crystals. We will have none of that. We're living the libertarian mining dream.
An energy
Okay.
crystal has been found.
Now we'll turn the alarm on and send the GAT squad. Preemptive strike on the rock monsters. You can find these guys just asleep in random caverns. They can also come out of the walls, which is really annoying. The cool thing is they only come out of walls that are mineable. So hard solid rock walls.
Solid rock.
They can't come out of. So the more you mine, the less monsters you have. Thankfully.
Loose rock.
You. Crank that soldier boy. You. Can someone please shoot this monster? This is the annoying thing about the alarm, is that, like, dudes, like, they focus on the first monster they've encountered. Please kill this man. He just ate one of my energy crystals. Do you know anything about monsters also is that they are inverse to you, in that your dudes walk fastest on power path and slowest on rubble. Your dudes walk slowest on rubble. Stop sleeping. Stop sleeping and get a gun. You stop sleeping and get a gun. Shoot this man. Shoot this man before he flees. Ah, he fled with my crystal. How dare he? Put that up there. We don't need any more ore, so we'll stay off collecting ore for now. So yeah, I did mention that there is combat in the game. It's not very common, but it happens. I think you can do... Oh, there's another rock monster. He's grabbed my dude. He's grabbed my dude. He's committing assault against my employees. He's violated the NAP. This means I'm allowed to kill him.
Hard rock.
Alright, put him down, boys. Oof, okay, you go get a sandwich. You're on sandwich duty.
A monster has appeared.
Oh, fuck off, there's another monster. This is the other thing, is as soon as you encounter them, they tend to, like, you get more of them. Put my man down. Oh, that's the other thing as well. I have had a monster come out of a wall that I was in the process of dynamiting, and yes, the dynamite does kill them.
An energy crystal has been found.
Alright. Let us take control. Okay. Pick up dynamite.
Energy
F.
crystal has been found.
Place dynamite. F.
Trouble.
There we go. Actually,
I'm busy.
get that. I don't care if you're busy. Cancel that. Let's prime that. Actually, let's take control of you. This is the other thing I love about this game is you can just do this. You can just be like, cool, I don't like what you're doing right now. I'm going to take control of you and do the more efficient choice. Ooh. Success. So much ore. So much fucking ore.
Power station.
Yeah. Up that. Let's bring in
Support station.
support station.
Super.
Can I bring in a super teleport? Yes, I can. I will be able to. I am on board with this decision. Hard rock,
Loose rock.
loose rock, hard rock.
Loose rock. Loose rock.
Okay, drill all that.
Hard rock.
Okay. Shovel gang. Alright, we have some power.
Place electric fence.
Okay. Put a fence up. Just in case any more monsters get any ideas.
Go to buildings menu.
Ah, yes. Understandable. I too suffer from Aussie internet.
Crystal has been found.
Ah, I don't have enough resources. Bah.
Solid rock.
Yes, I understand the suffering that is Australian internet.
Rock Raider.
I'm busy.
I have had more than a few streams that were just like, I'm just gonna not work.
Recharge C.
Like, this is the thing that's a little bit frustrating about Twitch and also just internet in general. Is like, you look up like how to avoid jank on my stream, how to avoid like pixelation, and it's just like, have a higher bitrate, 5 head, and it's like, well, great. I max out at about 4,000. Like, the maximum bitrate Twitch can do is like, I think 7,500. YouTube can do higher. Oh yeah, well, no. Alright, if you want some consolation, one of the first streams I ever did was Warhammer 40k Space Marine, right?
A new cavern has been discovered.
VTuber streams are sometimes scuff. They're not always scuff. VTuber streams are slightly more scuff because of the fact that we have, you know, rigging. We have software that can behave abnormally and thus cause an extra layer of scuff. Like when you're just doing a face cam stream, like, unless your webcam freezes, you're not really like, oh great, my face, like, unless either your webcam freezes or you're like, you literally have a stroke. You're you're not gonna just freeze up on stream.
Loose rock.
And again, like, I've never had too many issues with my rigging. There was one stream I did with Boyson where the calibration was off. This was one of the Phasmo streams where I was like looking like this a lot in stream. I was like looking very, very squinty. I don't know. I'm still playing around with my tracking a little bit. I've just tweaked my eye tracking because my eye tracking was very like, I don't know, very, very pinprick in terms of the way my my pupils were. I'm still trying to get the tracking just right. So notice when I close my eyes, my pupils get much bigger. And I kind of want to get that right. But I think part of that's because I don't have great eye tracking. But yeah. Oh, you know, all the tracking. Like, I had to tweak my mouth tracking a lot. Early on, I had issues with the mouth tracking not working right. So you'll get there in the end. You'll just need to fiddle with some things. And some of us just have weird faces. So, like, I had problems with my eye tracking where if I smiled, it'd want to close my eyes just because I have very, like, narrow set eyes. So I've, like, the way I've had to get my eye tracking set up for it to work properly, it means I can't really squint much. Like, I can't do a lot of, like that sort of stuff very easily. And again, part of it's also because I use a webcam for tracking. I don't use an iPhone, so I don't have any of that really good, crazy iPhone web tracking, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't want to pay the money for an iPhone. Webcam does me fine. But I got on a tangent. Where was I going? I was saying something about tracking and rigging. Oh yeah, Australian internet. Yeah, one of the very first streams I ever did, which I don't have the VOD for because the VOD was garbage. I didn't keep it. It was trash. Was Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. So I streamed it for 2 hours, and I was like, you know what? And like, to make it interesting, I was like, I'm not just gonna play Space Marine. I'm gonna play Space Marine on hard mode to make it more interesting. And I streamed it for 2 hours, and I did pretty good. And I was like, you know what? Like, that was a pretty good first stream, I think. And then I go and I watch the replay, like the VOD, and it's good for maybe like 5 minutes. And then after that, it's just like, it's a slideshow, and the audio is skipping, and everything is garbage. And I look at my like bitrate history, and it was just like fucking nosedived. It was like just all over the shop, just red. So yeah, my first stream was utterly trashed by bad internet. So I learned to tweak some things better after that, but yeah, I feel you when it comes to the perils of Australian internet. Actually, I might get a truck now.
Solid.
Yes. All right, Ando, you can get in the truck. Also, I'll get you to build me an upgrade station as well. And I'm going to have people, actually, I'm going to permit people to collect ore now. Energy crystals first priority, but just look at all this. Look at this ore that's just littering the place. There we go. This is good drilling territory. I want to get to these. I want to get to these seams. Okay, demolish that.
Tool store. A landslide has occurred. Building.
feel like my air conditioner isn't working. I should probably check that. Because it does this sometimes. If things are a bit too heavy for it, it trips out and just stops working. Which is, shall we say, frustrating. Because it basically turns itself into a glorified fan. It doesn't actually cool air, it just kind of pushes it around. Which, yeah, in Australia it can be frustrating. I had my air conditioner out of action for summer once, which sucked. Because we were getting the house re-rendered. And they were like, yeah, it'll only take us a couple of weeks. And yeah, it wound up taking them 3 months to do because they were shit. And as part of it, they had to uninstall the air conditioner unit. And also put plastic over all the windows. So they didn't get render on them, which meant I couldn't even open a window. That was, yeah, that was suffering. Where are my energy crystals at? Build my upgrade station. There we go. You come back here.
Teleport pad.
Yeah, it is not ideal. To be fair though, I grew up without air conditioning, so like I can kind of survive, but the inconvenience can be frustrating, particularly because I'm upstairs, and so it usually gets pretty warm up here.
Go to buildings menu. Go to buildings menu.
Man, I tell you what sucks. So one of the buildings I'm in at work, I started there and then went to a different building and then came back to the building I'm in now. It's a 4-story building technically. It's 3 stories up and then 1 underground. It's a basement. So I'm in the basement now, but I started on the top floor. And the top floor is the worst because of the fact that the air conditioner on this building's like 60 years old. The air conditioner is not strong enough to get to the top floor. So when you're on the top floor in summer, you like just fucking die. And then you go downstairs to the 2nd floor and they have just nice air conditioning because it's strong enough to get to the 2nd floor, but not any higher. Okay, now that we've done all that, let's prioritize some drilling. There goes my truck.
Support station.
I don't have enough crystals to bring down more stuff. What are my objectives? Build an ore... Oh, I have to build an ore refinery. Okay, I haven't even done that. Good job for paying attention, Ando. Again, because like these remastered ones have a lot more content in them. I don't even need that.
Council building.
Alright, build me my refinery. I have so much ore to go in this refinery.
An energy crystal.
This refinery can refine so much ore, slaps rock face.
Solid rock.
An energy
Solid
crystal
rock.
has been found.
Rubble. Dad, a monster has
Oh, there's a monster. Get your gats out. Gat squad.
No.
Get shooting, Gat squad. I had a mission the other day where the monsters were just spawning constantly. So I basically had like a 5-man team who just ran around the caves. I had the alarm on constantly and they just basically just ran around the caves shooting monsters. Oh, it do be like that.
building.
Streamer lacks the critical information. It also doesn't help that so for these missions, the remastered campaign, they've made them more complex because the original campaign was made for like, you know, ages 7 and up. So it's not overly complex, whereas for these ones they've added more to them to make them more like, so like this original one was probably like collect 10 energy crystals, whereas now they're like it's 25 and you have to build an ore refinery. which again isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's just means I need to actually pay attention to what I'm doing as opposed to just like, cool, I just need to drill walls and blow things up. Okay, shovel time.
Rock Raider.
You're carrying dynamite currently. You know what you can do? You can actually go and conduct extrajudicial punishment upon this rock monster. I'll get someone else to do the job for me.
Support station. Rock Raider.
Hello there.
Whoop. Hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm gonna get you to do some shoveling. This truck just fucking rocketing around. Ando with his speed dealer stunnies. Right. I can probably clear the alarm actually. Hang on.
Hello.
Hello. The other annoying thing is going to third person tends to fuck around the camera, which is a little bit annoying. Alright, keep shoveling.
Trouble with rubble?
This is something I do kind of semi-frequently, mainly just because rubble really drops your efficiency because people walk over it and it slows them down.
Rubble?
Yes, trouble with rubble. Is he gonna say that every day I'm shoveling one? Oop, I didn't want that. Keep shoveling. Yeah, by all means. Like, again, the only way you can improve it is by messing around with it. My recommendation, take a screenshot first, like, or save a copy of it, of, like, your tracking settings before you mess with it. Because nothing's worse than being like, oh great, I messed with my tracking and now I've ruined it. Fun one I did by accident was I was playing around with stuff and I turned on auto breathing. So there's two functions in the tracking that you can do as just toggles that turn on. One's auto breathing and the other's auto blinking. So if I turned auto blinking on, like auto breathing, if I just stop talking, you can see it. Well, you can watch my shell, it'll move, watch. So when I'm idle, there's just a breathing animation, yeah? And it just goes up and down and up and down. Same deal. You can do the same with...
I'm busy.
You can do the same with... I don't want to pick up the resources. Yeah, you can do the same with blinking and stuff like that. You can just make it like auto blink. But you can do that for anything. Yeah, no, cool. But yeah, the point I was getting to is you can do the auto blink and stuff with anything. So I had auto blink accidentally set on like my right eye, which made the pupil go like it was making it get like bigger and smaller, but it was only on the right eye. And it was lucky I noticed it before stream because it looked really weird. Yes, sorry, I got distracted on a tangent of explaining things, as I am wont to do. But the explanation I was more trying to get to is the fact that, yeah, I accidentally turned on something that looked a little bit silly.
Trouble with rubble?
Yes, it again, once again, it do be like that sometimes. And again, I do periodically fiddle around with mine as well, because like I turned up the sensitivity on my X and Y so I can like wobble around a bit more. It's still not quite as mobile as I'd like it to be, but I don't want it to be too mobile. But I am very envious of people like Shy Lily. Her model is ludicrously bouncy in many ways. but it's very expressive. I need more y-axis. I think I need to be able to throw my head around more. But there are some people who I follow who have like really, really good like body movement. And to be fair, I'm not the sort of person who really moves around in my chair a lot, so it's not exactly like I'm going to be throwing myself around anyway, but it's still nice to have it. Ooh, I dug a hole. The hole leads nowhere. Right, shoveling time. I'm really lacking on these crystals. I have like 1 billion ore, but no crystal.
I'm busy.
Oh yeah, hers is hella good.
Acknowledge.
Because I'm trying to remember, her rigger's twin tail. No, her artist is twin tails. I'm not sure if twin also does the rigging or not. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear success. So what was the problem? Yeah, oh. So much ore. Absolute shock and awe. Why is my... buildings to first priority. Build my damn refinery. This is the problem with large caves, is your dudes just go out into the middle of nowhere and then take forever to come back. Ah, shit, there's loads of rubble over here. No wonder they're taking so long. Alright, shoveling time. Ah, excellent, blinking. Yeah, that was one I had a problem with. Just everything is general, because it's amazing how different people's faces are. Yeah, getting the mouth synchronization is a bit of a funny one as well. I had problems early on where like my mouth kind of would do like small movements or like nothing, but I could never really get lots. Like I could never do the big mouth like that. So I had to do a fair bit of tweaking to get that working. One that I found really helped with that was have you set up phoneme tracking in VTube Studio? Because I found setting up phoneme tracking and like really tuning it worked really well. That helped a lot with getting my mouth to actually dictate right. Because it means that like it uses your voice in addition to just the mouth movements, which helps. Well, it helps for me, because again, I don't really open my mouth very wide. Because, yeah, my face is, how do you say, a little bit scrunkily. So, like, when I smile, it's not a big, like, there's not a lot of movement up near my eyes, so... Some facial expressions are hard to track, which is why I have emotes for it, which is really helpful. Thanks, Liz. See, I can do smiley face now. Like the one I actually really struggle with is frowning. I can't frown with this mod. If I do it manually, I can't frown. For whatever reason, it just does not recognize my face as frowning. So instead, I have the frowny emote. I can be sad. But yeah, for whatever reason, my chin and my corners of my mouth don't go far enough down for VTube Studio to be like, yeah, that's a frown. Oh yeah, Liz done great. Yeah, Liz rigged my model. Same with Sin. The thing is, Liz was not actually my first choice for riggers. I had someone else in mind, but they became insanely busy. Oh yeah, no, it's been chill as hell. Yeah, so I kind of stumbled onto Liz as a rigger because I met Sin. Well, Sin met me. Sin found my stuff lurked a bunch of my streams and then messaged me on Twitter and was like, hey, you're doing great. Thanks for all the good streams. Sorry, I'm busy lurking and I never get to say hi. And I was like, that's great. I'm terrible at accepting compliments. So I was like, okay, thanks. But then we kind of like, you know, hung out each other's streams and got to know each other a bit better. And so I met Liz through that and found out that Liz did rigging work. And again, like the person who I wanted to rig my stuff just never became available. So I was like, screw it. I want to get this model working. Didn't want to bother Liz too much because he just does so much other stuff for his own stuff and also for like modding for Sin and stuff. But I eventually got around to it and was like, hey, is it too much trouble? Is it too much trouble to rig something? Yeah, no, it worked out really well. I'm really happy with it. And also he did a quick redux of it. So my birthday was a couple of weeks ago, and Liz did a quick update. So he retuned some of the tracking and stuff. He gave me the new. These are the new emotes. So these are permanent ones. These ones hold on. The old ones used to like it's an animation. I don't really use those as much anymore because I never really had too much opportunity to use them. So and now I just have the hold on emotes. And he also gave me this one, which is labeled in the files as mystery emote. And it's my favorite. I fucking love this. I love being able to do this. It's hilarious. Because this was actually something. So I'd thought about this back when I was getting the rigging done, where I was like, So the two main things I asked for when I did the rigging was I said, hey, can I be able to hide my shell? And can I hide the goggles? You can't see the goggles, they're under the hat currently, but if I turn my head a little bit, yeah, there they go. They hide, and then they're back. Mainly, the main reason I wanted to be able to hide the shell is because it takes up a lot of screen real estate, so when I'm doing collabs with people, so if you've been around for any of the collabs I've done over on Sin's channel, when we're all clustered together in the corner, I often tend to hide the shell just so I don't take up so much space. Back when I was getting the rigging done, I was like, like, I wonder if someone could do like a head retract emote. But I was like, oh no, that seems like a lot of work. I won't ask for it. And then after doing the rigging, Liz was like, oh, by the way, I was trying to figure out how to do a head retract emote, but I couldn't quite get it. So we both came up with the idea completely independent of one another. And then Liz, as like a birthday gift, was like, oh, by the way, I figured out how to do it, so swoop. I know, I like having it as a toggle, but I've thought about putting it in as a chat redeem so people can just redeem it and chat and be like, zoop. Oh yeah, I've talked about this on stream before as well. I do have another model coming that's done by someone else. So it's drawn by a different artist and rigged. So they're a team, they're an artist and a rigger. So I commissioned a new model that'll be coming soon, hopefully. I think it'll be done early December. So we might be doing a couple of streams with that soonish. It's not going to replace this one. This will still be the normal Ando. But the other one I'll bring out for funsies every now and then. But like there was an opportunity because someone announced, they were like, oh, by the way, this person does great models and they're open for commissions. And I was like, you know what? I will do that. We've had regular Ando for about a year now, so why not? Okay, did we build our... I'm pretty sure we built the ore refinery. Okay, judging by the amount of studs I have, yes. We have built the ore refinery. I have a curiosity. I have a question. How am I supposed to get this stuff? So it's lava. I can't sail on lava. Well, tunnel scout. Upgrade the tunnel scout with a drill. Yeah, but like you got to start somewhere. So like for instance, my artist Sarah Liff, they actually got COVID while they were drawing my model for me. So they were like, apologies, the model is delayed, I got COVID. And I was like, oh no, like, don't worry about it. You do what you need to do. Like, I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, how dare you be late with my model? How dare you get COVID? So I was using like one of the drafts as just a PNG for ages. Yeah, and that's like, again, that's great. You know, this is what I say. Everyone's journey in streaming and VTubing and stuff is different, right? I started thinking about doing it. Huh. Did that just randomly explode? Yeah, I started thinking about doing it in like 2020. And I didn't get really around to it till like, yeah, this year, 2023. I started doing some prep in 2022. But like in 2020, I was just thinking, it was just like, maybe, what if? But here's the thing, right? I committed to my model pretty damn early. I put money down for the model because it's my way of motivating myself. Because I know a lot of the advice, and it's good advice, is like, you know, be a presence in the community, familiarize yourself with streaming as a process, you know, be a PNG tuber or whatever first, which I kind of did, but I only did it because of the fact that I didn't have a fully developed model yet. It was kind of a stand-in, not a you know, a proactive solution. But like, again, I paid for the model because it was kind of a case of like, my mentality is, you've paid for this Ando, so get your money's worth. Stream. It forces me to actually stream. Which is a good thing in my opinion. For me, but not for everyone. So that was me rambling. But yeah, I also tend to lurk a bit. I lurk in the community, but I'm not, shall we say, social in it. Which is where streaming's actually been kind of nice in that I've met people. People show up and are like, hey, you're cool and I want to interact. And I'm like, people want to talk to me? Little old me? Can we get these guys? Oh yeah. And that's the thing, so I'm probably for my affiliate anniversary, which is coming up, it's in February, I think, or March. That's one of the things I actually want to do, is talk about the journey of Ando. How Ando became the beloved Chelonian that is here and now. See, the thing with me and socializing is I am perhaps, shall we say, sometimes too good at it. he says humbly. I'm so good at making all of the friends. No, what it is, it's that like, I am the sort of person who very much likes distraction. I hate me doing work, and I love me serotonin from talking to people about things that I enjoy. So if I'm not careful, I will very quickly be like, hey, given the choice between chatting in Discord and doing my actual job, I will spend all day chatting in Discord. It's one of the reasons why I don't have a Discord at the moment. But yeah, that was kind of part of what I did in COVID as my socialization method, in that I was like, well, I'm stuck indoors. Can't do nothing. What am I supposed to do over here? Like, what even is this? There's lava. How the fuck am I supposed to breach this? There has to be a way. What are you? What does that do? Lock vehicle. Stable automatic task. Okay.
Teleported.
Ah, okay. I should have used that previously. What are my objectives? Collect 25 crystals.
Building.
I think I might almost be there. I think I am. I think I'm almost there. Oh, thank Jeebus. We got nowhere near as far as I thought I would. I thought I was going to blitz through this. Because the OG missions are way easier than these. We're going for almost 3 hours. We might call it after this one. I'm getting EP. Alright, we're done. 48 minutes. Wow. Alright, let's send everyone back to the ship. That was, oof.
Good going. You managed to collect all 5.
Alright, I'm gonna hit snooze on that. Yeah, man. We got all the energy crystals. It's a hold up is done. Fuck off with explosive action.
A
Breath of fresh air. Yeah, alright. I think we're gonna call it because I'm getting EP and it's my first Monday back. Well, it's not that back, but yeah. I took a bit of a week off last week because I had family visiting. So yeah, I'm a find someone to raid. Thank you all for dropping by. This has been Manic Miners. I honestly thought I was going to get this done in like a single stream. I think that's not going to happen, and I think we're going to be doing like probably a couple more of these. I don't know about tomorrow, but we will do some more. Oh, cool. Kaeson's doing Gunpla. I might go and check that out once I'm done. He said, who are we gonna raid? Who are we gonna raid? These are the questions that haunt us in our sleep. Ooh. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Vubo. Don't be a stranger. And yeah, congratulations with your affiliation as well. Hope it goes good for you. I hope you get some nice shiny emotes and such. I'm really torn on who we're going to raid. Actually, I think we will go and raid. We've not raided the VV in a while. We will go and raid VV because VV is always such a wonderful, wonderful human being. Where's my button? I always lose my raid button. V. Vividly VV. Alright, she's playing Fashion Dreamer. I have no idea what it is, but it's VV, so it'll be entertaining. So we'll be back tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? I don't know. I'll figure that out. Maybe some Armored Core. I've been neglecting that. Maybe Dave the Diver. I don't know. I have too many games to finish off. I kind of want to do some painting streams or some Gunpla building streams at some point as well, but I just... Time evades us all. Time makes fools of us all. Anyway, I'm going to send you over to VV. Thank you all so much. My name is Takame Ando, or Ando for short, and I will see you in the future.